Artist in the Wild. I'm Trixie Little. This is my show. We're on episode 8. I'm so excited to be here because I think I'm getting the hang of this, you guys. Like, I've been editing my videos and posting them on YouTube and my Substack and trying to keep my flow between my blog and my documentary series about my life, which is this. That's what you're watching. And just trying to make something useful, honest, whimsical, positive, constructive, mystical, magical, and absolutely sexy and delightful for the world. This is my offering. This is what we're doing, and I dare say I'm getting the hang of it. I'm just feeling a little confident in that today because we're on episode 8, but I already edited episode 9. It's going to be a special for Thanksgiving that I'm really excited about. And so I already have one in the pipeline, and that's exciting. And yeah, I've just been in a little bit of a better flow where I'm not letting the video, all the footage kind of like pile up into a backlog. I'm trying to like resolve some of these projects, but it's hard because, you know, I film kind of like everything I'm doing unless it's boring or I'm depressed, and then I don't. But, you know, I try to keep like kind of like the continuity so you guys can see the satisfaction, have the satisfaction of completing projects. Completing projects is very important. It's very hard also. You know, a lot of us suffer from perfectionism. It's like one of the biggest maladies in the world is, you know, this idea that if you can't do it right, don't do it at all. It's like the universe actually meets you halfway, and you better start trying. So, you know, ever the optimist that I am, I offer all of this to you, and I'm enjoying the process. And that's honestly the most important thing to me because, you know, it's not sustainable if I'm not enjoying it. So hopefully you are too. This episode, we're going to go through some more projects. If you will recall, I've been working on a very large house project. I wound up moving back to my hometown of Baltimore. I was going to say against my will. It's not against my will. I came here of my own. I love Baltimore. I just also love other places and wasn't completely sure I wanted to come back, but whatever, I'm here making the most of it. And I'm living at my friend's house. Is from 1826 and had a family living in here for like 40 years before he bought it, Polish family, and other people before that, and very historic old house, but has had a lot of very questionable work done. And so it's been a process of discovery and of creativity, you know, just kind of trying to revive things without a lot of materials or resources, and just putting in elbow grease and seeing how far I can get. And I've gotten pretty far. If you haven't gone back and watched some of the episodes, you'll probably enjoy them. There's always a little bit of something for everybody. Try to keep it nice variety for you here. And with that in mind, today we've got a project where I make a big mess and I have to clean it up. Then we have a health tonic that I make, a fire cider for the cold winter weather coming in, keep me nice and healthy, and you get to enjoy that process. Also, there's so in the way this house is built, it's like a big 3-story brick house. It was covered in wall carpet, pulling the carpets out, doing all this work. And then in the back, there's like a servant's house that's like virtually untouched. It's like, it's been abandoned for 20 years at least, and it doesn't have power, electricity, or those things, but it is basically just like the shell of the house. And so I'm trying to slowly move that towards being a usable space. So that's what we're going to see today. How far that project's going. You know, the weather's changing. It's getting really chilly here, and it's fall. So it's lots of cozy fall vibes. I think you're going to enjoy it. Okay, I'm finally doing it. I'm making the fire cider. I've been acquiring the ingredients at the farmer's market. I changed out of my Mickey Mouse sweatshirt because I didn't want to get turmeric stains on it. Hoping I don't get my sweater stained, but I hope dark colors, it doesn't do as much, hopefully. Look at the size of this onion I got yesterday at the farmer's market. Oh my God. It's a little goopy over there. All these jalapeno peppers. Not going to use all these. That would be crazy hot. We got some ginger. Nice fat bulbs. We got some turmeric. Garlic. We got some thyme. Oh, thyme. Lemons. And of course, we got the apple cider vinegar. I was hoping to get a gallon, but I got bottles instead. So we're gonna put all this together. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Some black pepper, and I think that's it. Okay. Okay, so here's how it looks. That onion was pretty mild, like white onion. Is my lipstick all over my face? Yeah, a little better. Okay, so here's how it looks. This was like a big mild white onion, so I added some red onion. Then we had the lemon. Then we've got the garlic layer. I smashed it. I kept some of the skins on and, you know, just gently chopped it. Kept it pretty chunky for the most part. Cut the lemons into, I guess, 12 pieces per lemon. Because I cut it in half and then I cut each one in 3 times. So, okay, yeah. Then we got the jalapenos. Be careful handling those. They look super hot. The ginger, the turmeric, the black pepper, and lastly the thyme. Who has thyme? Oh, the camera's over here, sorry. See everything? See all that? Wow, that is going to be very pungent. Recommend taking this at night when you're sleeping by yourself, maybe. Make your partner take it with you. So then you both have it. There she is. I put some parchment between here because this lid is a little rusty. I also wrapped it in saran wrap, but it is on there pretty tight. And I will check on it and shake it every day if I can and burp it if it needs it. Okay, so this is not exactly the shot I would have set up for myself, but keeping it real here as always, turning shit situations into gold, as I do. So I was walking in the door piled high with quarts of paint that I'd gotten at a good discount because it's Labor Day weekend at the Oops section of my local Ace Hardware store, and I was really excited, and I was coming in to start working on a bunch of new projects, which I was really excited about, one of which is this weird, like, almost like, it's kind of like a paper, it's like a weird, I guess it's plastic, but I was gonna paint it like with weird little eyeballs and stuff in my style, but so I had that with me and a bunch of quarts of paint, and this is what happened. It mostly fell on the doormat. You can see the outline, and it fell on my new leather sneakers, which I was really bummed about, and I just spent like a bunch of time scrubbing it off the curtains behind me. And now I'm just going to actually use this paint for what I bought it for, which was to prime this thing. So, yeah, it's probably one of the best ways to get it up off the floor. At first I scooped it with my hands, so there was that. But, you know, sometimes I feel like the old energy of these old houses like this kind of sometimes fuck with you. I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? I told them that they can suck it. They're not gonna work on me because we got too much to do. We got too much good stuff to do. So this doesn't set me back. It's just, I don't know. I thought I'd be spending the time, but that's how I'm spending the time. So. And then I'll be scrubbing it up. I do think things will get easier eventually. I'm not sure when. These are gonna be great little eyeballs though, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. Turn shit to gold since 1974. All right, got a base coat on that. That's good. See, look, that's what I needed to do anyway. And I probably needed to mop this anyway too. So, ha. Oh boy. Kind of bummed about my sneakers though. Just got them. They're leather. I was thinking about painting them. Like hand painting them. Fun because they're a light color leather, so you know it's not gonna last long anyway. So maybe that was meant to be too. I don't know. I'm always like, with being a painter, it's like, and being someone who likes dressing up, it's like I'm always getting paint all over my crap. And it's like, such is the life of an artist. That's why we can't have nice things, because we're making nice things. These nice things eventually. Do you guys feel like I'm always mumbling to myself? So you know what? This is another little alchemy thing, witchy thing that I'm going to share with you right now. Because I was like, you know what? Maybe this was because I asked for protection recently, and thresholds are so important, right? Like what comes through your doorway. So many traditions and things, you know, the Jewish people have a thing that they put on the side, and different Chinese things, and everybody has a different tradition with the threshold, and this one's a mess. And so I was like, oh my god, maybe my guides are like, you need protection, like do it yourself, like clean it up, make the threshold, like protect it, clean first. You know what, how water does, you guys. Water is the same as like putting a fire on it. It's the same strength of element here, so don't forget to cleanse and purify with it. It's real. It's real. And I'm feeling these fucking demons holding on for dear life. I even got this candle burning. I just read about Himalayan salt too. I got this at the thrift store, you guys. And I was like, oh yeah, this is good for something. What is it? And I was like, oh, gets rid of bad mojo and EMF stuff. I was like, oh, that sounds handy. Just put a fucking candle in it. Ah. Trying to cut corners and just get it done, you know, but it's like it's just too nice to do that. So I'm like in here. It's gonna really need a lot of sanding with several grits of sandpaper. It's like this, so. Tedious. here and one more side. There we go. Ah. Yeah, so I'm gonna be here for a bit. I was hoping to get this sealed, but maybe I'll try to get sanded. It's looking better though. Let's see how smooth it is. Even though the discoloration is still pretty pronounced, but it's smoother transitions. And I don't know if it's like mold. If this is old paint, like it's just, because that's blackish. And then this looks like the floor paint inside. I don't know. And then there's like this edge. It's just crazy too. Alright. This is a perfect example of me feeling like I bit off more than I can chew, and now I'm doing this instead of working on my party. But it like needs to be done, so I'm just gonna split the difference. I'm gonna like do this last round, but then I gotta start sealing it tonight. It's just gonna be this way for at least one winter, but it'll look better anyway. I mean, this one just seem like a little much for birthday preparations. Needs to be done now. Oh no, freaking splinters. Using the regular old polyurethane, my favorite, semi-gloss. Very nice. Okay, here we are, day 2. Dried pretty nice. I mean, there's some pretty big color variations, but overall looks good. I still am not crazy about this. It's like where it goes in the crack, but I also don't have time. So I'm just gonna give her a gentle sanding, get the little hairs off, and do a second coat. Pretty good. I don't know what little black bits are. It's like a lot of them back there. It's like coming from here. All right, spiders, you're on alert. You guys better move out. Come on. You are gonna want to relocate, my friend. Look at this guy. Oh, he jumped ship. There's so many spiders. Well, we're turning the vacuum on, you guys. I feel guilty. I've done this like 3 times in a couple months. Okay, so I'm just trying to fit these in real snugly so that I don't have to I'm trying to put spacers behind so they don't collapse, but just use the tension of the frame to hold them in. Because I don't have a lot of supplies, I'm just making do, and this might just be the 1.0 solution for 1 year. Or it could be here for 20 years, you never know. But that's how it's going. I'm just cutting it with a razor knife. Got that whole side and the corner done. Whew. And that's how much is left. So I could probably keep going maybe to that window. I bet I could get that far, hopefully. Being creative. But I'm gonna start putting these on. And it looks really good. The acoustics are changing. There's definitely less drafts. Like that was completely noticeable as I was putting this up. I did very light touch, like I just tried to really secure them in by making them tight and shim them from the back. And everyone says that air pocket is like where it's at for insulation, right? So there's like a gap between everything, pretty big one. See that? It's a pretty big gap. So maybe this will end up being one of the warmer parts of the place, you never know. I mean, it's hard, you guys, because it's like, I'm going to get this far and then what? It's like half of it will be insulated. But I don't know. It's like a start in the right direction, and maybe I can source some more materials somehow. Yeah. I did leave the pink panther out. Look at this. Isn't it cool? Just look at the way it's looking. Oh, it's just so much work. Some of the boards look like this. I have to sand them, cut off the really gnarly pieces. But I don't mind how it even sticks out a little bit there. Like, I like it being all wonky. Hee to show you this thing I got. Okay, look at this. You guys know I love folk art and weird little things, and I love a nesting doll situation. Look at this one. Look at her crazy eyes. And we got this one. Little cat with the witch hat. Look at her face. And there's more. That's what it is. The jack-o'-lantern. Is that pumpkin rolling its eyes? Or just looking up? Oh, so good. And there's more. Wow! Look at her face. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. And last but not least, little kitty catta. These things make me happy. Look at these. They're so funny. So great. Okay, things are kind of a mess over here, but I had to show you this new set of dishes that I got. It's all stoneware, hand painted, each one from Amalfi, Italy. They're so beautiful. I got plates, really cool. I love the shape of these bowls. Look at this. Little handles on it. It's nice round shape with a little pedestal base. So sweet, right? I love handmade stuff so much. Unfortunately, they priced all these individually, so there were like teacups that went with this, but someone bought the teacups and not the saucers. So I've got like, this was the saucer and then two smaller plates. I have more of these. But anyway, the whole thing was under $10. They priced them all individually. So I think the plates were $1. I think these were 75 cents or something. And these might have been 50 each or something. I don't know, but I'm in love with it. It makes me so happy. Okay. It's really good. It does look nice in here, huh? This is looking really good. Yeah. So I thought I would dig out some of my old poetry. I'm always kind of tinkering with whimsical little poems and songs. And yeah, recently I went on a deep dive with Shel Silverstein. So I guess if any of my poetic lineage were to be named, it would be in that vein. Very, very whimsical, story-based kind of poems. But yeah, I pulled this one out just thinking about the fall. And it goes like this. All I see is the color of crust. Everything appears to be turning to dust. A living basket of branches woven by wind and hundreds of chances. My fingers curl into a fine telescope. My eye in the keyhole searching for hope. An amateur astronomer pouring star noodles into your colander. Navigating the sea from underneath of this tree. Building a boat out of the dirt. Something to sail away from all of this hurt. The wind blows and the leaves rustle loud. The tree itself makes a foghorn sound. I raise the anchor and hoist the sail. This escape plan surely can't fail. if you like this, be sure to find one of these postcards that I'm advertising my YouTube and my Substack with. I mean, making analog postcards for my YouTube channel, just like, it's kind of just so ironic that it just warms my heart a little bit, but it's been going good. I've gotten a few subscribers this way just from putting these around in Baltimore. But I'm counting on you guys to help spread the word, to like, share, and subscribe, do all the things, help me grow this channel, because I'm doing it without social media, because I'm much happier without it, because I don't make sense, and the places that trolls like to rule the playground. So I'm just not playing on their playground anymore. And my life is much better for it. Honestly, it's like the peace of mind that you get and the sort of spaciousness, and you do get a little bit of your soul back, you know, and then you protect it. You know, it becomes really valuable to you. You start to see your peace and your sanity as being the most valuable thing in the world. And I do. So here we are, finding our way, feeling it out together. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I really put a lot of my heart into them, and it's my life. So, you know, if it can be useful for you too, that makes me really happy. So I will see you on the next one. Mwah!